Hello guys, welcome to Million Codes. Today we are going to see how to create an HTML5 website using the Bootstrap CSS framework. Okay, so first we are going to see how the website clubbed together with the HTML5 and the Bootstrap framework. Then we will see how to integrate the Bootstrap with our normal CSS and HTML designing methodologies and like that. So we will see the final output what we are going to create. So get a look on how we are created this. So first we can see the logo area, then the navigation area here. So on the right side we can see the what is the website version we are using, like that purpose, and a contact us page. So then the welcome area. So the welcome area is separated by two sections, and here the separate one to another section here. The section is separated with the one logo or one image, and one separate section with changing the views using arrows. So we can see the image gallery. You can also check the more details here. Okay, so the new sections, also we have applied some effects on hovering and drop shadows on the back of the card here, and one contact section, then the footer area. Okay, so we are going to create the website as exact like this. Type on Bootstrap and get to the bootstrap.com website. So we can see the Bootstrap front page as like this. So go to get started and see how the mapping and all is working on the framework. So on the quick start guide you can see the CSS and the JavaScript codes. So you can directly use the same on the link which have been given on the website, or you can also download the bundle and you can integrate on the website as it works with the offline versions. So we are copying the embedded version with the Bootstrap link. Okay, the Bootstrap and like that frameworks, we are naming it as the grid. Okay, so go on to the layout, we can see the grid here. Okay, so what is a grid? Grid means it is a responsive system which has the rows and columns to separate the alignment. Okay, for example, this is the box. You can see here one box is there. So we want three separations. So one column here, one column here, one column here. So we have three columns is separated with one row. Okay, you can see here we are creating a row here, and we are creating three div on the main div what we have given the class is row. So we can separate as the three columns here. Okay, so three columns, one column, two column, three column. So okay, here you can see the grid options. The grid option means while you are creating the website as a responsive one, you have to identify what are the screen ratios, how to perform your systems on the or how to perform your website on the particular screen orientations. You can see here we have extra small, small, medium, large, and the extra large screens here. Okay, so while using the orientations, or what your website want to perform as it is your mind, so you can use the grid options. So while changing the orientation of the particular websites, you can see the alignment is shrinking, and the data we can see here. First we have seen the column in three sections in a row, but while I reduce the size, we can see the three column is converted as 3 rows. So it's clearly we can see what's written on the particular sections. So these and all the major uses while creating or while using the Bootstrap like this framework. The work is simpler than creating individual things. That's the main advantage while going to the frameworks. So you can see the more and more documentations here. So while we are working on the modules, we can see how to use the frameworks and how to copy the data from the Bootstrap and how to create on the our website. So we can so let's start the work to create the first thing. So while coming to the desktop, I am creating the my project on the desktop. So I am going to create a folder first. So I am giving the name as million codes. Okay, this is my folder. Okay, so as a fresher or you are creating a website, what you have to do. Okay, so if you are using this website for the professional purpose, so we have to arrange in a separate order, so you can easily find where the files are located like that. So you have to create 3 folders first. First folder name will be images, CSS, JavaScript. This is the major thing you have to do every time when you going to create your website. So this is the first step you want to do when you are going to create the website. Okay, so I have copied some images to my folder, so we can make use of the these images to our website. Okay, so I'm using the Visual Studio Code here. You can choose any of the code editor to enhance your performance, or while using this Visual Studio Code, it's much more convenient to create the applications in a perfect order. So let's start using the application using Visual Code. So right click on here. If you have installed the Visual Code in your system, you can get it in the right click and open with code. Okay, so we are going to create a new file. So I don't want the frequency. So going to create the new file and saving it as, and I am saving in the same folder known as index.html. So I am going to create the exclamation. If you give the exclamation mark, you will get the predefined codes in Visual Studio Code. So give the title as million codes. Okay, we'll give a sample text as hello world. Okay, let's see in the browser. Okay, we can see here we have printed the first sample text as hello world. Okay, have you noticed here we have some empty spaces here in the starting with the hello. We have some more extra spaces here, so we want to clear that spaces to make use of these sample things. Okay, I will show you the difference on how these will be affected on our section. So I am giving one H3 tag. So I am grouping into the H3 tag. So we can see the spaces there. So when I give some background color to that tag, background color to red, and give the color, you can see the spaces above and below and left and all. There is some padding there. So we have to first reset for removing the margin on the extra spaces. So we have to reset the preset style which have been applied by the HTML. So we want to create one CSS script for the, we have to create an CSS file for the application to enhance the styling for that application. So I am going to create style.css. So I have created a file here. So we want to link that file. For applications, we have to merge the CSS and the HTML application. So we can see the style applied, what are the style applied to the CSS we can reflect on our HTML applications. So for linking that, we have to link that application on the head tag itself. We have to use the link tag, link CSS. So I am using the CSS tag. So what we have done here, we have linked the CSS style sheet to the website. So let's see it's working or not. So I am applying the body color as red is applied. So background color to green. So you can see here the background color is green, but we have some extra spaces there. So we want to remove it first. For resetting the styles, we can use the star. Then we can say that we want the margin 0 pixel. So when we give it so you can see here the margin is resetted now. So we can make use of all the spaces what available on the application. So I am going to remove this space. I don't need the level anymore. Okay. So we have set up the HTML and the CSS application. For doing anything for in the JavaScript, you have to create a JavaScript and we have to link that application. So I am going to create init.js file here. While created the JavaScript file, so for linking the JavaScript, it's recommended to link the JavaScript file on the above the body section closed. Okay, so for linking the JavaScript, you can use the script tag src equal to. Okay, can you also specify the type as text / JavaScript? Okay, it's optional, or you can simply javasj/init.css. Okay. So we can also check that it's working or not. For doing that, on the print and alert. Okay. CSS and the JavaScript application is linked to our index.html page. So next step, we have to connect our Bootstrap CSS framework to our application. First of all, we have seen that we have to here they have given that copy and paste the style sheet link to the head section of our CSS style sheet. So I am going to copy this and also pasting the link on the head inside the head tag. So our application is ready to do now. So while we are first of all, we have said that we are doing this project as an HTML5 website. So in the HTML5 website, we have some tags to represent the HTML5 elements. So first of all, we having the header tag. Okay, so for the header applications, for the header and what we have means the logo, the navigation bars and all come under the header section. Then we have the main section. Okay, the other essential parts are coming under the main section. The next part will be the footer section. The footer section covers the bottom navigation and the bottom copyright informations and all comes under the footers. So in the main application, in the main tag, we have the section tags. So we have converting all the particular element as a sections. We have n number of sections to n number of sections to separate the elements in our document. Okay, so first we are going to the header section. So in the header section we having one logo and the navigation, then the right part of our application. So first of all we have to create some navigation items there. So we can make use of the Bootstrap's navigation here. So go here and type navbar. Okay, come under the nav section, you can see here. Okay, here is okay, we can take this navbar section here. So I am copying that and I am pasting under the nav section. So we can see what's the difference on our website now. Okay, we can see here now a shaded navbar have been applied to our website. So I don't want that shade on our website, so I am going to remove the navbar light. Okay, we want to remove only the background color, so we will get the nice effect on hovering on that particular options. Okay, so we have applied the navigation here. So first of all we are going to apply the logo for the navigation bar. The first thing is I want to center these items. Means I want to give some padding to some left and right to the website to see some nice looking effect. So first of all I am going to give the class as container. The container class will pull this website somewhat inner to the particular area. So we can see that navbar is now pulled to the center position. So when we applying the background, you can see that background color as you can see here, the background and the entire header section is pulled to the center here. Okay, so we don't want that. Okay, and also I want to pull this navbar somewhat down, so I want to apply some padding to that. So I am going to give the padding top 4. So it also applied some padding to the top, so we can see somewhat nice feel on our website. So I am going to remove this navbar with our logo. So image, where your image is on the images slash go on the logo. There you go. We can see the logo has been applied to the section. So alternative we can give that. Okay, so we want to rename our links here. So okay, I don't want the disabled link. So we get the menus. Then we want some contents on the right side. So after finishing the navbar here, you can see the div tag is closing on the after the UL tag. So I want some contents after the navbar. So I am simply using the span tag here. So on the span tag, I want the language select option and the contact us button there. So I am using the select here. I am using like not okay, then option I am giving only the en. Okay, so there it is. Okay, it is on the right side of our content. Also we want a button there, so don't want any link that contact us. Okay. When you see the contact us here, it's showing somewhat ordinary link like that style on that button. So we want to style this up. So style this button. For styling the button, we have some classes on the Bootstrap. So we can see on the buttons. We can see some styled applications. So we can make use of this button class to the link to. We can make use of that button class to style some changes to our application. So you can see what the changes is. Okay, we can see the nice looking button effect on that. So we can do some other changes also. I am going to give the button as the large, and it should be active. So it's looking somewhat larger now, and also I need some shadow to that. Shadow, and want the larger shadow to be applied. Okay, you can see that the button is showing somewhat highlighted, and also I need one arrow there. Okay, so in the contact us, and I can also change the color there. So I'm going to change the. Okay, you can use the style also. I will show you the style here. I will going to see the color, giving some red color to it. So let me refresh that. Okay, we can see some cool color there. Okay, now I want an arrow after the contact us. So for using that arrow, I am going to use these feather icons. So you can go to the Google and search for the feather icons, FEATHER, feather icons. So for going this, I want the arrow here, arrow. Okay, arrow hyphen RIGC, right? Okay, so going to get started. I can see the kickstart here, so you can see you see the link here. So copy and paste that link to the HTML. So we are recommended to put that link on the header section, and also we want the script to work the application. So I am also copying this application. So I'm copying the code to the application. Okay, this is the code to work, enable the logo or enable that icon we want. So go to the code. After the contact us, paste this application and paste that code, arrow hyphen right. We want the right arrow there. So when refresh that, you can see that nice looking arrow. Okay, so the border is somewhat annoying there, so we want to remove that. So I'm giving the style border 0. Okay, now we can see that the border is removed. Okay, I think we have completed our header section. So we can see that we have a logo there. We have created navigation links. We have created the select option here, and we have also created a contact option with somewhat elevated items there. Okay, the next thing to do is that we can move to the main section area. Okay, so while moving to the section, first of all, in the beginning I have said that we are doing our website entirely with the section area. So using this section, we have separating all the contents as section. in our application. So the first section, we are going to make some introduction banners like that. So in that section, I'm also giving some class to make it a sender. So container, and also I am giving the ID so we can style these applications whatever like we want. And first of all, we go to Bootstrap, then type grid system. You can see the separations there. So we have applied the container, so we want some separations like this. We want two separations, so we want only the two areas here. So I am going to the code. I need a div, then a row, then I need a column of, I'm using only in the, not bothering about the mobile view now. I'm just going to create on the system now. I am going to system with 6 columns, and also I am, let's test this, first column, second column. Okay, here the what we have applied, we have separated the entire row with the 2 columns, first on the left and the second on the right. So we have created one row and we have split it to 2 sections. First of all, in the first section, I am going to create one h1 tag, so the text will be look larger. So I will paste some contents for the simplicity. So I have applied some text to this document. So now it's look somewhat cleaner now. I have 2 separations. On the left side, I have applied some h1 tag, one paragraph tag, and 2 buttons. This is the button, and another one is also button, and I have applied one image there. You can see the code. So I have a row and I have 2 columns. So in one column I have one images, I have illustration.png with 80% of width. Okay, so I have one h1 tag, and to see some text somewhat smaller, so I am using the small tag here, and 2 buttons. So let's while seeing this, it's not somewhat feeling somewhat better. So I am going to align the content to the center. So I am using the align self center. While using that, you can see it's centered the document on the entire width. So same to the image tag also. Okay, so we have centered the application. I want somewhat larger the h1 tag, so I am giving the class as display -4. So you can see all the typographies I am using here. And go to the typography section on the Bootstrap, and you can see what I am using here. Display 4, display 3, like that. I have find it on the link here. So I have applied the display 4, so you can see somewhat larger. As the font is not much attractive, so we can change the font. So go to Google Fonts, or to simply type fonts.google.com. I am using Worksens. Okay, I am using this font. So click on that font. So I'm using somewhat 600 400, 500, okay, semi bold 600. So select this. Are you using as a embedded format? So copy this and paste it on the link. So when we refresh this, we have to the same font only exists on that. So for applying the font, we want to copy that font family. I am applying this font on the entire section. So while refreshing now, we can see that the font is applied and the font is much more bigger than what we have seen there. Okay, so I want to change these colors also. Going to index.html, then where is that about us? So on the about us, I am going to apply some styles to see somewhat nice there. So border radius to 30 pixel and color to white. So while applying that, you can see some curved border on the button there. So I think it's all about the first section. The header area and the section is somewhat closer to that. So we want to separate that. So apply the ID as one. So we want to make some changes to that. So hash. For the ID, we want to use the hashtag to represent that we are applying that style to the ID. Even somewhat from the padding top, I want somewhat 100 pixel. So I want to come down 100 pixels from the top of the navbar. So while refreshing that, you can see now it's centered with it has applied some padding from the top. Okay, our first section is completed. For the time saving, I am going to fast forward the video, so you can simply see what and all going, and I will explain what are the how to change the styles on the respective. Okay, you can see here the section is applied, and I have applied the same style what we have applied on the more about us button. So same effect on the get in touch also. So I have applied the card to this design, and I have also given the drop shadow which we have applied on the contact us here. Let's see what the card is, how the card is look like on the Bootstrap website. So go to Bootstrap, type on cards. Okay, this is the card design followed by the Bootstrap. So first of all, we having the main class as the card. We want to enclose the all details which the card will be in the card class. So we have three more classes. One is card body, then the card title, and the card text. Okay, so the card body encloses the all the essential what we have enclosing in under this area. Okay, the images area is above the body, and we have the card title which will be somewhat bolder, and another one is the card text. Okay, so we have used the in the section 2 area, we have used the card here, and we have applied one image. So the images is icon one, this image, and the text with the card title and the small tag to see the text as smaller. So I have given the card structure here. So in the card structure, I am giving the card body with the title. So we can see here, this is the card title with the body of some text. This is some random text picked from the Lorem Ipsum. Okay, this is the second area, and the third section is the same. I have converted the 6 by 6 column. So the first section will be the image, and the second section will be the somewhat text applied. You can see the third section, 6 by 6 column, and the second section will be somewhat text only. Then the below the text we can see some 2 buttons. So the third section is the image section or the gallery section. The gallery section also converted as the 6 by 6 column. Here you can see the 6 by 6 column, and I have floated the entire section, this section to the right. So you can see float - right class is applied, so the content is pushed to the right section. I have taken these images from the Lorem Pixel, so you can find some image generators for our applications, how it's look like in turn. You can make use of this lorempixel.com. So I have used that to represent these images here. So I have given the card here and height of 280 pixels for this card. For the row, the mx-auto will give the content as the centered content. So you can make use of this mx-auto to center these items. So for the next section, the same layout which we have done on the 6 by 6 column, the icon has to be pulled with the float-right class. So the icons will be arranged in the right of the container. So these also I have taken 3 cards. So the 3 card section will be 4 4 4 4 into 4 into 4 column I have separated. You can see here 4 into 4 into 4. So, and also I am giving some padding to the inner portions. Without padding, you can see here. Without padding, you can see the content will be somewhat closer to the sections. So while giving the padding to the area, you can see somewhat nicer look for that. So also I am giving some inner padding to that application. So see, the application is somewhat merged with that padding. So you can see some nice look while applying the padding there. Single row, and the single row I have made it the form controls here. For using these type of form controls, you can come to Bootstrap form. You can take these forms to the application. I have taken the input text and I have applied the class form-control here. So I want somewhat padding here. So we can give some padding to that applications. So I am going to put some paddings to can see some padding is applied there. So section 3, section 4, section 5 and section 6. So now it's looking somewhat nice there. So I want some more pixel than 150. There you go. Now we want some HOR effect here. HOR means while moving the mouse to this particular section, we want to change some color like that. So we can go to the CSS section here. I want to find which section is this. Okay, it's the 5th section, so section 5. So section 5 will be section 5 section 5 card h over should be background color of F4359. It's a lighter red color, and I want the text color as white. Can give the FF and refreshing on that. You can see the nicer hover effect when I apply to the document. We have applied to the entire card on the H5, so we can make use of this. So okay, that's all. We want to next design the footer area. So for the footer section, we have already created that footer section here. Okay, in the footer section I have done the background color as primary. Primary means the Bootstrap will give us a blue color. Okay, we can see on the coloring on the buttons. See here, the button primary will be the blue color, secondary the color is variant for the, you can see the variant color here. So I have made it the touch as blue. So I have created a row, and these rows should be centered. So I am using the center tag to center all the elements, and I have given the navigation link to navigate the application, and also I have given the 3 Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn icons. It also comes under the feather icons. So when we refresh this, you can see the footer section also applied here. Okay, so we want some spacing here. So we want some spacing there. So I am going to the styles, and then for the main tag, bottom padding should be 100 pixel. There you go. You can see some padding there. So our there you go. You can see our application is entirely made up, and we can now see the website using Bootstrap. So you can make use of this video. You can comment, share, and leave us some suggestions to improve our video. So if you like this video, please subscribe us. If you like to do these applications in other frameworks, please comment us. We will try to make video on that. So thank you for watching. Please be with us. Thank you.